Hi, friends. Let's talk about how to find the writing workshop lessons and modules in HMH. So, on your web desk, you go to HMH. So, back in September, HMH moved and then you go to the Discover page, sorry. HMH moved the writing workshop into the Into Reading program here, so you didn't have to toggle between two different programs. Normally you had to click here and go and pick the writing program, but you don't anymore. It's all in one place now. So we shared that document back with team leaders back in September when the change happened, but I know we have been in information overload. So let me just walk you through it real quick. Whenever you get into your grade level HMH Into Reading program, you will find the writing workshop and the grammar both on this one page now. So if you go to writing workshop, you can start opening things and looking. What I really love to look at is the writing workshop table of contents. That shows you all of your 12 modules in first through fifth grade. That you will use for instruction. Remember, they're super systematic, kind of do the same pattern over and over again and take the kids through the writing process every time. Every grade level, or let's say this, 3 through 5, you guys do every single one of the modules. They're all aligned. Remember, first and second grade, you have 2 opinion writing modules, which opinion writing is not a genre you have to write in our standards, so you don't have to do those. But this gives you a good overview of what all of your modules are, what the lessons are within those, and what your focal text is or your mentor text that you will be using. So let's just look at this module 6 poetry right now. That's the one that we're working on in unit 3. You should be about there working on module 6. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here and I am going to choose, so this is second grade, I'm going to actually search just for that specific module over here in my filters. So I'm going to go to module 6, which is the writing workshop again that we're working on. And if I open it to this first lesson in the teacher's guide, you want to go to the teacher's guide because that all it is the electronic version of the teacher's guide. It's just a great place to go get your resources because everything is linked on that page. This is the same first through fifth grade, how you find it. So if you go back, you can one page, you can see these are all the 15 lessons you're going to teach, so about 3 weeks worth of lessons. Sometimes you can combine some of these. The first 3 are usually about the focal text, getting the kids ready to write this type of genre. And so you can sometimes combine those. Remember, you don't always have to read that whole book. That can take a lot of time. Just read the parts of it that are supporting the skill you're teaching. Each page is a lesson, basically. But what I love is when you do access this from the online teacher's guide, you can click and open the materials directly here. So you have the focal text here, and remember, you can always assign that into Google Classroom for your students, and they could listen to it and go through it themselves. That's when I say, like, you don't have to read the whole text in one sitting, right? But that's how you access those writing workshop lessons if you're using HMH. Remember, we advocate for using HMH this year just because of the accessibility, right? In the virtual environment, it is more accessible and everything that you need is right here and can be assigned to kids very easily. Directly from HMH. If you're using the PISD lessons, that's okay. Just make sure that you still are covering all the TEKs, and they do present a little bit more of a challenge because you have to make sure that you can make them accessible to your school at home kids. But this is basically just an electronic version of your teacher's guide. So you can turn the pages, you can see all the lessons, pull up everything you need right here. So hopefully that helps you. Remember, it's all right here. In your Into Reading program, you just go right there to the writing workshop. Hope that helps. Thanks.